Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are diving into one of the most exciting and transformative fields of our time, artificial intelligence or AI. You have probably heard the term before in movies, tech headlines or apps you use daily. But what does it really mean? In this video, I will give you a clear and simple introduction to AI, not with any jargon, but in a way anyone can understand. We will explore what AI is, how it works at a basic level, and where you already see it in action. Whether you are a student, a tech enthusiast, or just curious about how machines are becoming intelligent, this video is for you. So let's get started. Before we talk about artificial intelligence, the first question that comes to mind is what is intelligence? Intelligence is a broad concept and it includes many abilities that allows humans and potentially machines to think, adapt and solve problems. Here are some of the core features of intelligence. Learning, the ability to absorb information and use it to improve or change behavior. Reasoning, processing information logically to draw conclusions. Creativity, generating new original ideas or solution internally. Abstraction, identifying general patterns or rules from specific examples. Planning, setting goals and outlining steps to achieve them. Drawing relationships, recognizing links between different sets of data. Knowledge, storing information and applying it in meaningful ways. These qualities together form the foundation of what we consider intelligence in both humans and machines. The simpler representation of intelligence is an intelligent agent, which refers to an entity capable of perceiving its environment and acting autonomously. The agent could be a computer with a coded algorithms or a mechanical devices. Intelligent agents can operate independently to achieve a set of predefined goals. AI is a prime example of an intelligent agent. Now the question comes, if AI is artificial, where did the real things come from? So, animal intelligence arises from complex nervous systems. Most animals, except a few primitive ones, have processing hubs within their nervous system, and the more intelligent ones typically have a head and a brain. In many of these animals, the brain functions reflexively to maintain body process and respond to environmental changes. As animals evolved, their brains and nervous systems adapted to meet their needs. For example, a shark's brain is Y-shaped with about one-third of its mass dedicated to small centers located behind each nostril. The octopus has a downer-shaped brain in its head, and this is only one of several distributed processing centers throughout its body. In fact, its entire body is infused with neural circuits, creating a remarkable form of intelligence based on touch and spatial awareness. Humans are primates that evolved from tree-dwelling ancestors. These creatures relied heavily on spatial awareness. Those that couldn't process spatial information well often fell and died. This necessity led to the development of mental maps to remember where food could be found. As early humans evolved to exploit ground habitats away from trees, they had to stand upright and walk. Bipedalism requires a flatter pelvis which narrowed the birth canal. As a result, babies had to be born earlier, less developed, and more helpless. Over time, the human infants were born with bigger brains, and this became a definite part of our anatomy. A larger brain requires a lot of energy, so early humans needed to work in groups to efficiently exploit food resources. Teamwork required shared goals and clear plans. Eventually, the human brain evolved the ability to imagine future events and communicate them rapidly through sounds, in other words, language. It took a few million years, but from these powerful brains emerged art, science, and civilizations. According to the Kettle-Horn-Carroll CHC theory, general intelligence is divided into functions such as motor control, sensory perception, focused attention, and knowledge. Each of these functions is further split into specific dimensions, including a speed dimension, meaning that two individuals may reach the same cognitive outcome but at different speeds. These abilities begin developing in childhood and can be refined throughout life with practice. While knowledge requires a focused period of active learning during early years, it continues to grow and evolve across the lifespan. Now, the key question is, how easy is it for AI to imitate human abilities? Sometimes it is very easy. Like for mathematics, a computer mathematical ability could one day surpass that of humans entirely. In terms of calculation speed, it already does. Another example is that body movements. Robots use actuators and feedback loops to simulate human movement or even mimic the motion of other animals. In sometimes it is moderate, like for vision. Cameras and spatial sensors like radar and lidar can detect objects in the environment, but the harder task is recognizing and understanding what those objects actually are. Similarly, interpersonal relationship like chatbot can speak or write fluently and even respond in a seemingly intelligent way. They might help solve problems, but their lack of emotional insight is still very noticeable. And sometimes it is really hard. Like creativity, AIs are trained on existing data, so they are confined by what already exists. While they sometimes hallucinate and generate fictional content, it is usually presented as fact, not as truly original and creative thought. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next video where I will demonstrate how AI can appear clever in surprising ways. See you soon. Bye.